Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Nickelodeon, I'm all that.
Space City Brothers podcast. It's me, Space City Walt. Did you turn off your phone?
No, I didn't.
I mean, like, turn off your sound. This is all going in.
It's on vibrate.
Yeah, this is all staying in.
I know.
I don't know what episode this is gonna be. It might be 35 or 36.
Can we call it 34 for Hakeem Olajuwon?
We already did 34.
Yeah, but we're
that just came out.
So it's definitely not 35.
It's not 34.
Okay, fine. We'll go with 35. But I don't like Kevin Durant because he's a snake.
All right. This is Space City Walt. Introduce yourself, my friend.
My name is Tobin. I'm a avid Rockets and NBA fan, and also a friend of Walter's.
And we're gonna do something different today. This is gonna be a straight up sports episode because Tobin knows not a goddamn thing about sports, and he doesn't research anything ever. And that would be a waste.
I was born in Houston. Can I be a Space City brother as well, or
no? You didn't pay in.
No. What's the fee?
It's $11,000.
Okay, maybe next time.
All right, so I was thinking to call this version the hoop swag. Swag meaning scientific wild ass guess.
No.
But with a slash and a T. So it's guest. So it's like you're a guest and we're also guessing because we have no idea what's actually going to happen.
That's true. We should just wing it. Or it could be like the SW.A.G champs, like the Rockets are.
All right. So first things first, Space City. So we got to talk about the Rockets. What do you think of the Houston Rockets?
Well, I can never stop talking about the Rockets because I literally am on anything Rockets all day, every day, at work, at home, when I'm using the restroom, when I'm not using the restroom. So I'm not buying into all the media hype that we're going to be worse than we are last year. So I'm all for us and got to be a fan.
I think in all honesty, we are going to be worse. Technically, we're not going to win 65 games again. I don't think that's happening.
I think 65 games I wouldn't say it's a fluke, but at the same time, I think we pushed to get it. And I think we're going to push for the first seed again. But yeah, if we don't hit 65, I wouldn't be too surprised either. But I wouldn't consider us worse than we are, or worse than we were last year, I guess.
You know what? Let's look up some over-unders. The Houston Rockets roster: Carmelo Anthony, Bruno Caboclo, Clint Capella, Michael Carter-Williams, Marquise Chris, Gary Clark, Vincent Edwards, James Ennis III, Eric Gordon, Rob Gray, Gerald Green, James Harden, Isaiah Hartenstein, Brandon Knight. Oh my God, that guy's still around. Nene, Chris Paul, Zhao Chi. Three dudes who don't have pictures, so they're not real people, and PJ Tucker. Doesn't instill as much confidence in me as last year.
Why? Because of Ariza and Luke Mbamute?
Yeah, it's there's not as much of a proven commodity.
But the only thing we lost, in my mind, is Trevor Ariza, because Mbamute was, he was good when he was playing, especially when Ariza was out for his injury, but then he got injured, and then to me it was kind of like it was in his head, like he was physically able to play for the Warriors, but he smoked so many layups.
he couldn't
he couldn't move his shoulders. It's like getting over an injury, especially when he had it on both shoulders, right, which is like a fluke in itself, right? But it was just so in his head. Yeah, he did one shoulder and then he injured the other one. And then when he came back, it was just like he couldn't do anything. So to me, we lost Trevor Ariza, and I don't know. I feel like James Ennis is underrated. And yeah, he doesn't have the championship pedigree, and he doesn't have that name recognition, but he's definitely good. And he's not going to miss He's not going to go 0 for 12 from 3 like Trevor Ariza did, right?
I don't think so. Maybe not. He's definitely better being able to attack the rim though.
Yeah, he can dribble better than Ariza.
I think he's a little more dependable to be able to like attack the rim.
Yeah.
Versus Trevor Ariza is kind of like if he got to take more than 2 dribbles, like you might need to give it up.
Yeah. I mean, his length and everything was good, and I guess I think it was more like name recognition. Not to say he wasn't good, but I have no qualms about our moves this year, especially because we got Stay Mello.
Oh gosh, I do not believe in Melo
at
all. He was just terrible. He was just not good for like the last 3 years. He's like Eli Manning 3 years ago. Like,
but he's still playing today. Eli Manning is still starting.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Is he though?
He's been terrible for 3 years.
That's true.
Melo is at 3 years ago Eli Manning, where it's like, okay, this guy is definitely not very good anymore. Like he can have it here and there, but
which is all we need him to do, right?
Consistent. No, we need some consistency.
Why do we need consistency?
I mean, at the what we're paying him now, he's kind of okay.
Okay, so what style of play do you think we're playing?
I mean, you still got to run. You still got to hoist threes. The only thing is he just doesn't play defense.
But that's not what we're doing anymore. I think everyone thinks we're running gun, but we're not.
I mean, you gotta get it when it's open.
But yeah, when it's open,
the best 3 is transition 3.
Yeah, but
he gotta get the rebound and let the ball go.
But all we do is pound the ball.
Spot.
All we do is pound the ball with CP3 and James Harden, and now we got another person that can pound the ball, right?
Yeah,
so
but
he's gonna pound the ball, and then he might not pass it as much, but hey, at least we got someone else to. Like, that's the only way to do. Like, we're not gonna beat Golden State at their game.
Yeah, but we can still push it in transition. Like we had that ability. We had enough athletes to push it in transition. You can't just it's a 3-on-2, but then we're not gonna actually. Everybody's not gonna run.
Yeah, but it's a 3-on-2. It's not all 5 of the players have to be down. So if Stay Mello is still back there because he's fat and out of shape, like he's been for the past
Yeah, that's the problem. You still got to get the stops. You got to get the ball to be able to do that. Otherwise,
his
then
defense is bad. I saw some of the highlights from yesterday's game, and he wasn't really trying. So
that's my thing. He doesn't try. Even on the Knicks, it was like, okay, the play requires him to set a pick. He would just touch the person with his fingertips. It's like, bro. You got to be engaged. We need some engagement.
I'm not saying we got another big 3 or anything like that, but he's there when he's wide open. He's been hitting because he's getting better passes and he's getting better shots than he was in OKC. Honestly,
I guess so. I'm just skeptical.
Yeah.
Rockets odds to win the NBA. Let's go with to win the Western Conference. They are 4-1. Golden State is 4-9. That's what, minus 500. Rockets odds on Sportsbook to win the finals. I mean, my bookie is plus 800. On this website, we are 9-1. So pretty consistent. We're definitely not the favorites to win the finals. Golden State is pretty much prohibitive. The favorite, but we're third?
That's not bad. We can agree that whoever wins the Western Conference is most probably going to win. It's not as easy as it probably was last year, but this year I would say it's a little less obvious, but I would still give the nod to whoever wins the Western Conference, taking it all the way.
Yeah. Who's the third best player on the team?
On the Rockets?
Yeah.
Capella, easily. Is that even a question?
Yeah, I just asked it.
Yeah, but that's pretty
what
obvious,
the question
right?
is.
So who do you think it is then? Since
I was just asking what you would think.
What do you think then?
It's Capella. I mean, we were basically almost undefeated with Harden, Chris Paul, and Clint Capella. They only lost like 8 games.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I think outside of that, it gets kind of
it's outside of the top. Once you get to man 6, then it's like, is this
who's
really
4? Eric Gordon, right?
Yeah, Eric Gordon is definitely number 4.
5 is PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
Who's number? Oh yeah, so now we're at 6, and then
now you're at what? Melo, Ennis, Green.
Did you watch any Michael Carter Williams this year?
No, I refuse to watch. I refuse to watch preseason because if you watch preseason, you have to overreact.
That's true.
You're not allowed to watch preseason and temper your expectations and just be like, you have to overreact to everything you see, and nothing in preseason makes sense.
But they actually play. I feel like when we were younger, preseason was like the good guys would play like maybe 1 or 2 quarters or even 1 quarter towards the end of the preseason. But now I think it's the other way around where they play a little bit more. Like they're playing up to like third quarter now because they're trying to get like into game shape and stuff. And then they actually don't practice as much as they used to.
Yeah, and
during the season.
And they shorten training camp.
Yeah, so they're using that to actually, like, I feel like you can take away more from preseason than you could in the past.
I don't think so. I'm still not watching it.
I mean, MCW is he was pretty decent. I'll give you that. Like, he wasn't like when we got him, people were like, oh, he should be out of the league type. But now when I see him, I'm like, all right, he's got a place.
Here's my thing. I watched Derrick Rose in 2 preseasons straight. Okay, the first preseason was when he first came back from the ACL, and it was like, oh, he's still fast. He just gotta like stop trying to take on 3 people at once by himself on a fast break. And what he do? He got himself hurt, and then came back another preseason. I was like, you know what, Derrick Rose looking about the same, and you know he just never. I was like, you know, maybe he'll be able to play his way back up to shape, and he just like that was his high. He got a little bit better. Yeah. Like he got a little bit better, but then it's like that was just as good as it was gonna get.
Are you still a D-Rose fan?
No.
Were you ever a D-Rose fan?
Yeah, when he was killing it, it was because it was fun. It was like he was legitimately the arguably the best point guard in the league. Like he was
exciting. He was exciting, and he was in his hometown team, so you got to feel for him.
Yeah, it was definitely
meant to be, right?
Yeah, he was definitely box office. Like,
yeah.
I remember we were studying at U of H and we were watching them play Chicago play Miami. That was the game LeBron jumped.
Oh yeah, the playoffs.
Yeah, no, it was like a regular season game, but that was the game LeBron jumped over.
It was probably an ABC game then, huh?
Yeah, LeBron had jumped over like John Lucas III on that alley-oop. Yeah. Like we watched that live, but like Derrick Rose had like 22 against him. It just like went at everybody. That's why Derrick Rose just went at people.
Yeah, he was like, I would say I guess the closest thing is Russell Westbrook, I guess, in a way, right? Except I felt like Derrick Rose is more clutch, and
Derrick Rose was a little bit more dependable. He wasn't as much as a wild card.
Yeah.
Granted, there were those nights where he would just like shoot like 14 floaters. It's just like, oh my god, like this is unbearable.
But speaking of Derrick Rose, have you ever watched that? I just recently watched this video that some random person made on YouTube where it was showing the way that he would land, and they were saying that's probably where his injuries came from.
Yeah, that's the sports physicist.
You saw that?
Yeah.
That was when I saw that I was like, man,
because that's how Jabari Parker has torn his ACL again. It's like people. Because you can...
well, it's not like anyone taught me or you. Not saying I get as high as these people do, obviously, but it's not like anyone taught us. It's just like, isn't that just natural where you just kind of bend when you come down? It's like he's reaching. You know, it's like, you know,
not necessarily. Because some people just know how to... That's the thing about it. It's like some people just know how to generate power from their legs, and that's why they can jump so high, but they don't learn how to like absorb power, so they have like weak cores and stuff. So Derrick Rose is probably squatting all day and hitting that what's that shit, Versa Climber? Nah, that's dumb. The machine where you strap yourself to it on the floor and you jump and it's like bands hooked on. Like he was probably doing that shit.
Yeah, and he's probably not thinking to like land properly.
Yeah, he just wants to jump as high as possible. Yeah. And not necessarily learn to land, or that may not have been what whoever was training him was teaching him, and now he has like freaking dynamite in his legs and weak ass hips, and you just get that one landing and it snaps. That's what it's. And you know what's funny? Jabari Parker, same thing, same school, so they probably had the same trainer.
Yeah,
and both
doing the same stuff.
Yeah. Weak hips, weak cores. Yeah. And then even Jimmy Garoppolo, like I saw the video of him tearing his ACL. He tried to plant
Oh yeah.
to take the hit instead of running out of bounds. He tried to plant and put his shoulder down towards ACL.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like some of it's a fluke, but that opened my eyes. Like there's a good portion of it that's not just like luck, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's still a fluke, but it's not like that could happen to every like that's not happening to LeBron.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just like it's just like Kobe tore his
Achilles.
It's just like the way he was landing. You could see why it happened. It was just like you never know that it's that time until it happens.
It just happens.
All right, so
I guess we can move into that one, right?
Yeah, we can move into the NBA preview. I had the idea of just looking at the teams one by one, and then you tell me what you think of them.
Okay.
And
that's a lot of teams, though. Honestly, I think it's like a.
I mean, you give
4-team race.
You give like a quick opinion. Yeah. This is only.
You do one conference at a time.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go from the rankings in reverse order. Yeah, 2018 NBA season. Wikipedia. Nope. It's not the right one. I'll just edit this out.
Wikipedia.
Cause I want the like the standings from reverse order.
Yeah, but they're not gonna have it for this year yet, right?
Yeah, I'm looking up last year's. Here we go, by conference. All right, 2018. Start with the East, the least.
That's easier, yeah.
Atlanta Hawks.
Trash. Trae Young. Good enough to watch like 1 or 2 games, but trash.
Is he league passable? Is he worth the $250?
If he's playing someone good, like if he's playing like Doncic or like someone that I just want to see him playing against just to compare, or even like Kemba, like kind of like similar bodies. I don't want to see him getting like beat up by people, like that's not going to be any fun. So
would you watch Trae Young versus Damian Lillard?
Yeah, probably.
Trae Young versus Westbrook?
No. I feel like he's going to get dominated.
Okay.
Steph Curry's going to get dominated. Chris Paul, I don't think like physically dominated, but like he's just going to kind of work him,
All right. Orlando Magic.
Trash too. They got Bamba, but I like what's his name? Their forward. What's that guy's name?
Aaron Gordon.
Or
Jonathan Isaac.
Good. Gordon's good. What do you get? Like 4 years, 80 mil. That's not too bad for an up and coming. I would presume all-star, but I feel like he's kind of a little too small. But he's shooting now, man. He could be more of a small forward. So
Orlando had me for like that month last year. I was like, what the fuck? Gordon had 5 threes and hit a game winner? Like, what is going on?
Man, yeah, there was a point where he was scoring like 30, 40 for a few games in a row. I was like, man. But yeah, I think 20 million for a like potential star is like a good deal. Just like kind of like Zach LaVine got that 20 mil. Like
it's a horrible contract.
No, I like Zach LaVine.
Strongly,
he's T-Mac. He's T-Mac Jr.
No,
if
he's
there's
not.
ever gonna be another T-Mac,
T-Mac was like 2 years and then 30 points a game.
Yeah, maybe.
Zach LaVine is not.
It's
close.
only been 1 year. Give him another year.
It's been like 2.
But I don't really know who else is on the Magic. They don't have Alfred Payton anymore.
This is their roster: Aaron Aflalo,
Trash.
Jamel Artis, DJ Augustine. Shout out to DJ Augustine.
Hightower.
Went to Hightower from New Orleans. Kim Burke, Bismack Biyombo, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, Mario Hezonja.
They don't have Hezonja
this is
anymore.
last year's. I'd have to go.
Yeah, I used to like Hezonja, but he's on the Knicks now.
Well, he never got off the bench, so
yeah. I hope he gets more of a chance there.
Let me see. Wow, this is hard to do live.
Yeah.
This is hard to do live. Should have had this all printed out. Let's see. Brian Angola Rodas, Mo Bamba, Kim Burke, Isaiah Briscoe. Well, he's on the roster. Troy Copain, Fournier, Melvin Frazier Jr., Aaron Gordon, Jerian Grant, Jonathan Isaac, Wesley Wundu, Emil Jefferson. Oh, he's on the team. Jarrell Martin, Timothy Mozgov.
He's still in the league? Man.
He just got traded for he was in the Dwight Howard deal. I think.
Was it a 3-team trade? The first one, right? The one he got bought out from the Nets?
Yeah.
So where was Mozgov before this?
He was on the Lakers, I think. He's
not last year. He was already gone.
Wasn't Mozgov on the Nets then?
Maybe that sounds right.
I think Mozgov was on the Nets. They traded for Dwight Howard and then bought him out.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Terrence Ross or whatever's left of him.
It's not bad.
Jonathan Simmons and Nikola Vucevic.
I feel like Vucevic is underrated, but he's also like not fast enough to do anything. He hit a 3 the other day. I saw 1-3.
I have no faith in this roster.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of guys are too old.
There's 12.
A lot of guys I've never heard of.
There's 30. Yeah, I literally know like 4 of those people.
I know Augustine Bamba, Briscoe, who really didn't turn out to have that great of a time at Kentucky. Fournier is like a good 10th man.
Yeah.
Jerian Grant. I was so interested in him.
Yeah,
after
coming out of college.
Yeah, but I think that was just like tournament bias.
Yeah, that's true.
That might have been just
plus like the
March
whole fact
Madness.
that his dad played and like his Horace Grant's nephew and stuff. I was like, man, it's like a family of ballers.
Yeah, but
not good enough. Hey, they got money though, so who cares, right?
Yeah, you bear off having the younger Grant brother who left college earlier, who's like 4 inches taller. We got Chicago Bulls.
I like the Bulls. They're interesting.
Dumpster fire.
No, they got Markkanen, they got Levine, they got Dunn. Dunn is actually playing pretty decently. I like them. They're a good 10th, 11th seed, I'll probably say. They could move up from what did they say? That's what technically the 13th seed. They could move up a few spots, 10, 11. We'll give them that.
What do you think their over under is to win the conference?
The conference? No way.
No, what do you think the over under is just to win their division?
Who's in their division? They still got the Sixers, right?
The Bucks, Pacers, Pistons, Bulls, and Cavaliers.
No. They got Bucks and Pacers.
25-1. There's no faith in them.
Yeah.
They're going to suck.
Next.
They're definitely going to suck. They still have Ashik.
Oh my god.
Punk ass bitch.
He was serviceable.
Yeah, probably not anymore. Serviceable
Definitely not
5
anymore.
years ago when he finally came back. They have Raleigh Hawkins. They have a lot of people I remember from Ball to Slab. Antonio Blakeney, Justin Holiday, Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine.
Chris Dunn's not bad.
Denzel Valentine, the much overpaid Jabari Parker.
It's just 2 years though.
Parker?
I would have taken that risk. 2 years. Hometown kid. Why not?
2 years?
Yeah, it's like 2 years. I think it might be 20 mil each, but
Are you sure?
It's only 2 years.
4?
No, it's a 2 year. Levine was 4 years. Levine is 4 years, 80. Jabari Parker is 2 years. I want to say 40. Like it's the same average, but
yeah.
And I think the second year is like half guaranteed or something. So if his knees give out again, they could just be like, get to walking, get to stepping.
Yeah, you're paying a guy $40 million coming off his second ACL injury.
I mean, it's $30 million, right? Technically, for a risk. Like, what if he pans out? That's a good deal. Plus, they're not doing anything the next 2 years anyway. They got to hit the minimum salary. So
here is Jabari. Here is the headline: Jabari Parker has already been benched. So yeah, it's looking up for him.
Yeah,
I don't believe in him. Brooklyn Nets.
Trash. They have what is it, Karis LeVert? That's the only guy. They got Jared Allen. Jared Allen was, I don't know why people are overpaying. Like when he was getting signed to that restricted free agent contract, people were going after him hard, and I was like, why? And then now he's not doing anything. They didn't want to give us Karis LeVert for Jimmy Butler, apparently. That is one of the dumbest things I've heard.
I guess they rather have a guy that can develop than a guy who probably
Come in there,
can,
cuss everyone out.
yeah, can just ruin your chemistry and then walk.
Jared Allen is good. Alan Crabb is the one that sucks. I'm sorry. Jared Allen is the big
Alan
guy.
Crabb is definitely overpaid.
Yeah, Jared Allen is the big guy with the afro, right? He's good.
Dude who's dunking on people.
He's good.
They have DeMar Carroll, Alan Crabb. They just got Ed Davis, stole him away from Portland. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie's been doing decent. I mean, but he's still like a D leaguer in a sense, right?
The Kid Merrill, Jared Dudley, Kenneth Fareed.
Oh wow.
Maybe he'll get minutes. Travion Graham, Joe Harris, Rondé Hollis Jefferson, Rodion Kirks, Karis LeVert, Shabazz Napier.
Oh wow.
Theo Pinson, D'Angelo Russell, Alan Williams.
Oh yeah, I forgot about D'Angelo Russell. He's not bad.
This is like the
Rejects.
This is like the
NBA rejects.
This is like the all ballers life Northeast team. Man, I thought Spencer Dinwiddie was gonna be good coming out.
He's made a name for himself though.
He had a good run last season. He just got hurt.
Like a eighth, like a backup point guard that you don't really depend on type.
The Knicks, they're still gonna suck. They need to just tank.
When does Porzingis get back? Probably mid-year, I would say, like January.
They don't need to
All-Star.
rush him. Just suck.
Sit him out.
Just tank.
Yeah.
Just let Kevin Knox play 40 minutes a game. Let Tilakina play 40 minutes a game.
Ntilikina. The T is silent. Get it straight.
Shut up.
Hezonja. I want Hezonja to get minutes.
Yeah, throw Mario Hezonja out there. Let's see if he actually sucks or if he just needed a new coach.
Yeah. They have Fizdale, right?
Yeah.
The Memphis guy?
Yeah.
I like him. He has attitude.
Have Kadeem Allen, Ron Baker. Oh man, Ron Baker looks like an 80s porn star with this picture.
His hair is still like that, right?
Yeah, big curls.
Yeah.
I have the much overpaid Tim Hardaway Jr. Who was the competition for him?
Yeah, I feel like no one was like clamoring to get him, but I guess he was a restricted free agent. They had to make like a, I don't know.
Who was the competition for him?
He had that. That was when they had that GM that wouldn't give us Carmelo because he just didn't want. Like he spitefully just wouldn't give it to us.
Enes Kanter, Kevin Knox. They still have Courtney Lee. I forgot they have Emmanuel Mudiay.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to be good.
Well, maybe he might have a resurgence. They picked up ISO Zoe, Alonzo Trier, another Ballers Life.
Oh my god,
another Ballers Life guy.
Did they all just stay in the Northeast? Probably.
Just on the East Coast. That's the only way they can get on the team. They still have Joe Kino as of today.
Yeah, they have what, like 72 hours to cut him or something. That's what they're saying.
That's just weird. Charlotte Hornets. I think they're gonna sneak in
the playoffs.
Yeah, they're gonna be a 7 seed.
Yeah, I could see that. Kemba is in his last year, right? His contract, I think.
Contract year.
It's time for him to show up. I don't know. I feel like.
I mean, it's not.
He just needs some more pieces around him.
It's not. Yeah, it's not been his fault. They're just kind of weird, and
like,
they
spent like what?
Dwight Howard,
like almost 20 mil on Batum and stuff. Like, what kind of trash is that?
I can't actually find them on these odds. I just can't read. Let's see. They be Southeast. They are 12-1 behind the Wizards and the Heat. I don't know why the Wizards are the favorite. They're just not good.
No, they have enough talent. Just them three guys without Dwight, like Porter, Wall, Beal, can get them.
Yeah, but they have to play. Otto Porter was injured like all the time last season, and John Wall was out of shape, got injured, and didn't play well in the playoffs.
Yeah, but for the East, that's good enough.
Might not be this year. And they got Jeff Green.
Yeah, so that's even more reason why they'll make the playoffs, right?
No. Jeff Green is not useful.
He is, though.
No, he's not.
I read something today where Beal was saying he's not like LeBron, but he's like LeBron.
Yeah, Jeff Green is a phenomenal athlete. He will
Exactly. That's what
also,
he's saying.
yeah,
He can.
that doesn't
he can
make the
distribute the ball.
difference. If Jeff Green was going to be like LeBron, he would have been like LeBron the last 8 years he's been in the damn league.
He's been.
He's
I
over.
think he was the '08 pick, man.
He was
been,
he was the same
10,
draft
10,
as
11
KD.
years.
Yeah, and he's done virtually nothing.
Year after, yeah.
And he's been thrown away by like 4 straight teams.
I guess we can just skip over the Hornets. They have they still got Jeremy Lamb, Malik Monk. They got Tony Parker. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he signed the corpse of Tony Parker. I do like Dwayne Bacon. I think give Dwayne Bacon 3 years, he could be a starter.
Miles Bridges is supposed to be good.
Oh yeah, they have Miles
I
Bridges.
haven't seen any of them though. Marvin Williams still in the league. Cody Zeller still in the league.
I don't know how Marvin Williams.
Frank
is
Kaminsky is okay.
No,
On a rookie contract?
no. It's just that was a terrible pick. I don't even remember who they picked.
I don't really know
instead
who
of
was
Frank
like,
Kaminsky.
Yeah, I don't remember like who was behind after him anyway. But
Let's see, Frank Kaminsky draft. That's 2015.
man, it was a while ago. I feel like it was just a few years ago. Yeah, they still got Batum. Is MKG on the roster?
Yeah, he was just hurt.
Yeah. Apparently he is they adjusted his release, like his shooting form or whatever, but we'll see.
I will believe it when I see it because
Yeah,
his shit
that
is horrible. Frank Kaminsky was chosen at number 9. Guess who was chosen after him?
Who?
Justice Winslow, Trey Lyles, Devin Booker, Kelly Oubre, Terry Rozier.
Devin Booker.
Terry Rozier.
Those are only two. The other one, Trey Lyles, was supposed to be good. He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, he couldn't get from off the bench and
Who was the one right after Kaminsky?
Justice Winslow. You could have
He has
had
potential, but he hasn't done anything yet.
yeah, because he's been in the
It
corpse
kills
of
me whenever I see this picture. Like the number one picture that comes up of Michael Kidd.
It's the picture of a stop of Michael Kidd Gilchrist jump shot where his elbow is pointing towards his other elbow.
That's sad.
Justice Winslow, who's definitely a potential guy. Like if Justice Winslow was on a decent team, he's like what Jimmy Butler could be now.
Yeah,
He's like Jimmy Butler.
but they're also
That right after they got eliminated by okay,
Heat?
yeah, no, okay. It was the Heat when Nate Robinson killed the Nets.
Yeah.
The next season when Jimmy Butler started making threes and shit. That could have been him. That could have been him. That could have been Justice Winslow 2 years ago.
But they also, like, yeah, I think you do need to give Wade another contract, but I feel like they're just eating into the minutes where they could be, like, growing these people. Like, they have that, what's that one white guy? Johnson or whatever?
Tyler Johnson?
Yeah, like, what a
wow.
waste. Like, 5 years, 50 mil.
That
like,
was the weirdest, like
they're just
overpay.
They're just eating up the minutes. Like, they should just be getting, like, these trash players and just let Winslow play more, you know?
Yeah, put Winslow out there. Put
Josh Richardson.
Yeah, put Richardson out there.
Dragic.
I have no idea what Tyler Johnson actually does for anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think
no idea.
people said he was supposed to be like a spot up, not a spot up shooter, but like a knockdown shooter. But he doesn't do that. He doesn't slash well enough. Like, I don't know. And he's a lefty. Like, unless lefties are really good, I just don't trust them.
Okay, so this is who they passed up. Justice Winslow. I'm still gonna say Trey Lyles because Trey Lyles was good for Denver. Devin Booker, Kelly Oubre, Terry Rozier.
Rozier is good. I don't care for Oubre. I don't think he does anything.
Oubre is
He just reminds me of like Kent Bazemore.
He's a rotation player. Yeah. You need those guys. Like if we had Oubre instead of Gerald Green, then
you think we'd be better?
Yeah,
No.
we'd be a little bit better.
No, he can't shoot as well as Green.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't have the shot selection of Gerald Green.
Yeah, but that's kind of what we need too, right?
No, we need Gerald Green just shoots it from wherever he catches it, no matter where on the floor. It's like, calm down, guys.
I think we're wasting too much time on the Eastern Conference anyway. They literally do not matter.
This is who else they passed up. Dylan Wright, who's basically like a 6'7" point guard who you could just throw out. and Josh Richardson.
Oh wow.
They actually passed up Josh Richardson. Damn, I forgot about the Harrison twins. Yeah.
Where did they go? They went to Austin? Lamar? They went somewhere near here, right?
Yeah, I think it was Lamar. Who else did they pass?
No, I feel like it was Fort Bend though.
Yeah, they were in Fort Bend, but I think Lamar is in it. No, it was Travis.
Yeah,
Travis.
That sounds right.
You
know why?
And JP Tokoto. So we talked about the Heat. Milwaukee Bucks.
I think Whiteside is going to be a little bit better. But yeah, they're not doing anything. This is just going to be the farewell tour of Dwayne Wade, and that's going to be their season, and they're just going to be happy with that. And if they get Butler, yeah. But I feel like they will. Like, didn't Butler and Wade bump heads in Chicago?
Well, no, that was like the vets against the young guys.
Oh, so they were on the same
yeah,
side.
They were kind of on the same accord. I think they might have just been annoyed with each other that, like, D Wade might not bring it every game, or he might not have been in shape.
Yeah.
And then Butler's like ready to run through a wall at any point.
Yeah.
But
Milwaukee is number what?
Milwaukee was the 7th seed last year.
They could move up a few. 4, 5 maybe.
That roster's so weird.
Yeah. They're like
I think if they have a healthy he was hurt last year. If Malcolm Brogdon's hurt, if Matthew Dellavedova is not hurt, they got they somehow I don't understand how, like, every team has a former Portland Trailblazer from like the last 3 years. They have Pat Connaughton.
He was good. I saw him the other day. He was hitting.
That's a guy who can shoot. He was a rotation player.
That's what they need. Like, if they could get a few more shooters. I like Middleton. Middleton's good.
And then they got
I think Middleton's a fringe all-star player.
This is one of the weirdest teams. They have like the whitest team and the darkest team at the same time.
Don't they have one of the Lopez twins?
They have. Let me see.
I think they have one.
Yeah, they have Brook Lopez.
Yeah. Oh, he can shoot.
Yeah,
too.
shooting center, and they picked up Ilyasova, who was shooting threes.
Oh yeah.
So they picked up shooters.
They'll be good.
I think they gotta get rid of Bledsoe. He's just on the wrong. He's on the wrong side of himself now.
I think he should just move to the NFL.
He has an NFL name. It's not that many people on this roster that I have faith in. They got some pieces. Yeah, they get dicey after like.
Think Giannis is gonna be MVP?
Giannis MVP. If they're a 4 seed, and the Lakers are only like a 6 seed, I think he can get it.
He'll get it.
I think he can get it. But it's like, because Harden's not going to get it.
Yeah, they're not going to give it to him again.
Yeah, Westbrook is not going to get it.
Yeah.
LeBron, I think they'd have to be, for LeBron to get it, I think they'd have to at least be a 5 seed.
I think it's LeBron's award to lose. I think they're like ready to give it to LeBron right now. And maybe Anthony Davis, but
you just start. Yeah, because you're bumping.
I think Anthony Davis, they want to give it to as well, but
I don't think they're going to be
stay
good
uninjured. Yeah, same thing. He has to.
Anthony Davis plus 400. Giannis is plus 450.
It's pretty close.
I don't know if that's as good of a value.
Yeah,
but I think he can. I think he's at least top 3 if they're at least a 4 seed. If they're a 4 seed, he's in a conversation.
If 4 or 5,
if they're like in the 7th again because like their roster's not good or they get decimated.
Their coach is a lot better and they got more shooters and they'll be able to play more open. Because it used to be like Giannis would just take on everyone and then everyone just kind of collapsed. But now they can't really do that because they got some shooters, right?
You know who they got? Tim Frazier. Second best point guy in the league. No, I'm kidding.
No. Definitely
not. Indiana Pacers.
I like them. I like Turner. I like Oladipo. You think Oladipo's season was a fluke?
No, it wasn't a fluke. Here's the thing. He he was definitely one of the best players in his draft. He ended up, if he went anywhere else, I think he becomes this 3 years ago.
Yeah, I could see that.
If he was anywhere else.
The Magic is just, I don't know.
The Magic was like, hey,
It's
we
just
have this 6'5" guy who's basically like,
They picked up Peyton the year after him too, right?
It was like
why would you do that?
We got this 6'5" guy. He's not much of a shooter, but he's a phenomenal athlete. He's basically like the prototypical shooting guard you want to get.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, okay, just make sure he learns how to shoot better.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we're gonna make a point guard.
Yeah.
It's like, what? That's literally none of his instincts.
Then they got a point guard that couldn't shoot himself.
Yeah. Then they picked up another actual point guard who can't shoot. So you have two guards who just can't shoot, and then you just start drafting 7-foot tall guys. It's like, who's the shooters? Where's the actual point guard?
Magic has been a mess since they tried to sign Grant Hill.
Let's see, Indiana. The Pacers over-under is 48 wins.
I think that's kind of high. I feel like the end of the Eastern Conference, like 5-6. Well, I guess what do they put? They have the Pacers at what, 4?
The Pacers were the 5 seed, so they didn't win. They didn't win their division.
48, 46, I would say 46, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I think they're down to 46.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Because I'm not sure how much better their roster. I mean, maybe Tyreek Evans might be the difference.
No.
And then let's see what this roster they have.
I feel like another year of Oladipo and Turner just getting better is going to help them a little bit.
They signed Doug McDermott. They got TJ Lee.
Because if you think about the whole Eastern Conference as a whole, nothing has really changed too much minus LeBron leaving. So if anything, everyone should just be a little bit better, right?
So the Cavs don't make it. Who's in?
The Cavs might make it.
All right, well, let's transition to the Cavs. Who is on the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Kevin Love. Colin Sexton.
It's still
J.R.
Jordan
Smith?
Clarkson.
J.R. Smith?
They got another one of the Rockets rejects, Sam Decker.
They got Tristan Kardashian still. So.
They got Channing Frye back. They got some dude named John Holland who looks like a Rasta man. Rodney Hood, Kyle Korver, Kevin Love, Larry Nance.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Chetty
I
Osman.
think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Billy Preston. I remember seeing that name a long time ago, but I don't remember why. I think he was at Kansas.
I think he was that guy that he was like ineligible to play, and then he played like overseas or something. But yeah, he was supposed to be like I think he was like a 5-star recruit or something. I think that's why. They have one of those guys. I think that's him.
Okay, Colin Sexton. They got Kobe Simmons, another ball of life reject. J.R. Smith, Isaiah Taylor. Who is Isaiah Taylor?
I have no idea.
I remember that name from somewhere. Tristan Thompson and Ante Zizic. I have no idea what this team might win 40 games. They might win 14.
Yeah. Yeah, Preston was he's a McDonald's All-American.
Isaiah Taylor from UT.
He enrolled at Kansas. Car accident.
Oh, okay. Now I remember that name. And they were like, "Why did he have that car? Whose car was that?" And then
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then he just left.
It was just, and then he like never played.
Oh, I thought it was like drunk driving or something.
No, it's like why?
How was he able to afford that car?
Yeah, like whose car was that? Why was he in that car?
Yeah. That's kind of dumb.
What are the Cavs over under? Cavs over under is 31.
For making the playoffs or winning the conference?
Season wins.
No. I think they're going to make... Well, what's the 8th seed? You going to say, like, what, 39? 38?
8th seed last year was 43.
I think it's going to be lower this year. I would say 40. They can... Whatever it is, I would say, like, low 40s or...
So you're saying over?
Yeah. I think they're going to make the playoffs.
I have no idea. Do they even have their pick for next year?
Probably not. They probably don't have picks for like the next 5 years. LeBron just like
Traded
bled
those
them
away.
dry.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Good. I like. I don't like Simmons, but I like Embiid. Even though it's like a funny cocky, you know. I feel like Simmons is cocky, but he's just an asshole.
I don't think they're winning 52 games. They won.
I could. They're the third seed, right?
76ers. I can't find them.
They're the third seed.
Here's the thing.
Philly, Raptors, and then Celtics number 1.
Their over under is 54. Last year they won 52. I think that's under.
Yeah, I think they win 52. I don't know about 54. Because I feel like it's going to be 52 and then like 57 for the second seed and then 59, maybe 60 for Celtics number 1.
I don't think. I think they go back because they got hot at the end of the regular season. That's tanking time, and this was the last year that you could just tank for like those better odds.
Picks.
Where now it's like if you tank, it just kind of flattens out at the top.
Yeah, but they're also like coming together more towards the end of the season, also, right? Because in the playoffs they did good until like the last few games.
They beat the Heat.
Yeah,
but that was it, and then they nearly got swept. So who knows how good they are? You got to get. I'd say you got to get. You got to get 140 games out of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. You got to get.
Yeah.
You got to get 140 games.
Well, I don't think there's a question about Simmons' health. The thing is just Embiid that you got to be careful with, right?
I'm just saying you got to get that much out of both. It's either what's
full 82 of Simmons and then
and then like
else.
60 something out of Embiid or 70 something, but I don't know. It's too weird. Yeah. And their roster hasn't changed that much.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing. They didn't get anybody except for Wilson Chandler. And then like their draft pick got hurt already. 76ers.
Fultz can shoot now.
That's to be decided. Wilson, they had Jared Bayless still, Jonah Bolden, Anthony Brown, Wilson Chandler, Robert Covington, Joel Embiid, Markelle Fultz, Demetrius Jackson, Amir Johnson's corpse, Furkan Korkmaz, TJ McConnell, Shake Milton, Mike Muscala, and Emeka Okafor? Huh?
I think they cut him at the end of the season. I think they signed him to like a unguaranteed next year, but I think they I read somewhere that they cut him.
JJ Redick, Dario Saric, Landry Shamet, or Shamit, I think he's a Shamit. Ben Simmons and Zaire Smith. Zaire Smith is gonna miss the season.
Still a 3 seed. The East just sucks.
I think they might be. I don't know. Maybe I guess I have to just go with what you think 3 seed because I don't know. The thing is though, the 2 white guys they signed at the end of the season was like full on rotation guys for them. Like having Bellinelli and Ilyasova were like they're getting 20 plus minutes a game.
Yeah.
That goes away. Who are you dependent on?
Yeah.
Like are you giving Markelle Fultz and who else is getting those minutes? I guess Fultz and Chandler? Wilson Chandler?
Yeah. Chandler was a pretty good pickup. Plus I think they played McConnell a lot less. And I'm not saying he's that good, but he's a good enough of a shooter and like distributor where he could spot some minutes.
I mean, he basically won them the one game.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
Against the Celtics. So, I don't know. I think they're going to regress. I think they're going to be like a...
So you think Raptors are number 2 or you think they're still number 1?
I think it's the Celtics number 1.
Yeah, they got too many pieces. Especially with Rozier.
Boston Celtics. Their team is Aaron Baines, Jabari Bird, another ball-to-slide person, Jaylen Brown, another ball-to-slide person. Let's skip over these guys who are definitely not getting minutes. Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, Kyrie Irving, Marcus Morris, Semi Ojeleye, Terry Rozier, Marcus Smart, Jackson Tatum, and 3 more people who are not getting minutes.
It's still pretty deep though, right? 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they are 9 deep.
Yeah,
on people who could be
starting on a lot of teams, right?
Yeah.
You could say.
The only
Probably Ojale is probably the only one that's.
It's kind of like on the fringe.
But I mean, they're mainly defense, right?
Yeah,
so he's good. I mean, he's a big motherfucker, right?
Yeah, he had some moments.
Yeah.
Especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, he hit some threes too. So
I think the smarter he gets, he'll be like a pure 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
And be dependable.
He's a little short, but he's strong, so he overcomes.
He's freaking huge. Like, he's built like a fucking NFL player.
Yeah.
Except he's 6'7". I think they're gonna go for the 1 seed. They're gonna go for they're gonna go for the best team in the league. The only thing is how I'm not concerned about who's good in the ball because at the end of the game it's Kyrie. Just give it to Kyrie and then just have Tatum ready to go.
Yeah.
Or it's like you know what, at the end of the game don't even just run plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, just run plays.
It doesn't have to be like, oh yeah, we got to give it to so and so.
Yeah, it's not like having LeBron and D Wade. It's like, oh, which one? It's just like, you know what? Let's just run a good play.
Whoever gets open. I mean, they have.
Whoever gets the ball, whoever gets the ball is going to be capable.
I mean, their coach is good enough where they can come up with a good play. Because even we looked when they had a lot of close games, and then it would go to Tatum, or it would go to Brown, or it would go to Horford. Like, you never knew who it was going to, right?
Yeah.
So when you got a good coach and you got a good player, it's like, yeah, I think they're gonna be 1 seed though.
And they did win a lot of close games and stuff during the season. Like they were like middle of the road offense, so they could only get better. The real question is, how many games is Kyrie going to be able to play and win, and then how good is Gordon Hayward coming back?
Yeah, I heard he still doesn't feel comfortable, which is, I think it would be natural, right? Especially with it's a pretty horrific injury, I would guess, right?
Yeah, and you miss all but 5 minutes of the season, so he might come.
It's gonna take some time, but they don't really need him right now either. When
do you think he comes around?
I don't know. I feel like everyone has this all-star break. That's the time that people. Until the All-Star break, the games are interesting, yeah, but it's at the same time, they kind of don't mean anything. But after then, it's all right, even if you're not injured, it's just time to just knuck up at that point. You just push through and then go into the playoffs, and then that's it.
Here's a hot take. I don't think he's good to go till next year.
You think he's going to take another year?
I don't think he's going to take it.
How do you think? How many points do you think he scores? 15?
I think 12? He's going to be 11 or 12, 10 or 11.
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
There's also a lot of people on that team, so.
I don't think. I think he's the guy that's out.
Yeah.
I think he's the out guy because it's just
especially if they have to trade 1 or 2 guys to get someone. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think they're going to end up trading anybody. At the worst, they're going to have to trade Rozier.
Yeah.
At the worst, everybody else, I think you need to keep. I don't know how many games. Well, Kyrie said that he got the screws out his knee, so maybe this is him being able to play 80 games again.
Yeah, we'll see. I
think you at least have him by the end of the season. I think. Well, yeah, you can. I don't know. I'm kind of waffling now. Maybe if they manage Hayward and Kyrie, maybe Hayward can get back. Give him a good 30 against freaking Brooklyn, and then just
rest him on.
Yeah, put him on Tim Duncan restrictions. So it's you play the first game of a back-to-back, and then you don't play the second.
But I think have him and Kyrie since they have the aspirations of a championship, I think they're gonna go for the 1 seed.
Yeah, but then you're
gonna need that against the Warriors.
But then you alternate. So Gordon Hayward plays the first night of a back-to-back, and Kyrie plays 20 minutes, and then the next game Kyrie plays 35, and Gordon plays 20. Yeah. And then you just let Jaylen Brown and Tatum and Rozier just oh, you know what, Kyrie, this guy's only playing 20 minutes, you're playing 40.
Yeah. You have a hot take on Kawhi? You think he's still injured? Do you think he was ever injured?
I don't have a hot take. So Kawhi was hurt. He was hurt, then he tried to come back. He didn't feel right, so he was taking his time. I think he was still in until they had that team meeting, and they were like demanding he came back,
calling him out and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think after that he was like, "No, fuck this."
Yeah.
Like, I think that was too hot for him.
Yeah.
Cause he's really low profile. So like that, and then like basically them, it wasn't even the meeting. It was just like after Ginobili was like, no, Tony Parker was like, yeah, my injury was like 100 times worse,
Yeah.
and it was just like, you know what, I'm out on that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it was a good trade regardless. Cause either way, like it's 1 year, and then if anything,
Like anything
like,
can
without-
happen after it.
I don't think they're doing anything with just DeRozan there anyway. I'm not saying he's overpaid, but at the same time, like, at least you get out of that contract and you can kind of restart. Because Lowry is getting older, and then he's just going to be gone after like a year or two anyway. So you might as well make that trade. And they got Danny Green. I think that's a good pickup. They're pretty deep too.
Danny Green,
OG Anunoby.
Danny
Siakam.
Green. Let's see what Danny Green's
Valanciunas.
stats were.
They're pretty deep. I don't know why people aren't talking about them being deep as much as.
Yeah, they have a pretty good. They have pretty good wing depth.
Yeah, Van Vliet. Forgot about Van Vliet.
Danny Green, 2017, 2018, 25 minutes a game, which is about his
That's
average.
kind of low though. He'll probably play a few more.
The Spurs rotation.
Yeah.
3-point, he shot 38%. No, never mind. Field goal. He shot 36%, 37 the year before, 33 the year before that, and then 40, 40, 40, 40. 36. So technically he's been less efficient.
Yeah.
But that may have been with the decline of Tony Parker.
Yeah.
And
There was a lot
stuff.
of moving pieces for the Spurs in the past few years.
I think he was dinged up. Yeah, because he only played 70 games last year, and he
Yeah.
played 68 the year before. So I'm not too...
Is Kawhi signed with Nike?
I don't know.
I've been seeing him wearing that new
Yeah, that was my
like
question.
his hand thing.
What shoes are Kawhi wearing?
I don't know if these are Nikes. Is that? Yeah, because I've been seeing this hand sign on his clothes.
But that's like his personal
Oh,
brand.
this is Jordan.
That's like it's like his brand logo.
Yeah, but I think they're Jordans. Because he was with Jordan, right?
Yeah, but he turned down like the contract or whatever.
So he has his own.
I don't know what
Brand?
he's been wearing. I'm trying to find it.
Oh yeah, this is the talk stalled.
Let's see, Kawhi Leonard. Let's see if I can find it. Toronto.
Jordan Brand's Kawhi Leonard dilemma.
You see, all these pictures are like from his waist up.
Yeah.
It's fucking useless. What shoes is he wearing?
What was a Nike?
These pictures look like Jordans.
Look at the side. They got the Nikes.
Those are Jordans.
Well, Jordans are Nikes, right?
Yeah, these
Like a
look
square
like
is a
Jordan brand
rectangle?
shoes. I guess he's still on Jordans. I can't find any
Yeah, I don't think they like
game pictures.
unsigned him or anything.
I
But
guess-
no one's buying shoes because they're Kawhi's anyway. Like no one's. I don't think.
Well,
there are
the
kids out there like, oh, I want
the
Kawhi's.
Claws Jordans were like $500.
Really?
Yeah, I think if they're like his specific pair and they're like they're not like
Like
fucking,
they were worn by him.
Yeah, I think if they're like
Game
not
worn?
cement threes or some shit, then it's like you can throw Kawhi on. This is the Toronto Raptors. OG Anunoby, Danny Green, Serge Ibaka. Who knows what you're gonna get from him anymore?
Yeah.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, C.J. Miles, Greg Monroe, Norman Powell, Malachi Robinson, Pascal Siakam, Valanciunas, Fred VanVleet, Dylan Wright. They have Kay Felder, Eric Moreland. I went to school with him.
Really?
Uh huh.
Where?
High school.
Mo City?
Yeah. They
Where do you
got
live?
they got a bunch of wings. They got
That's what they are. They're just a bunch of wings, and then Kyle Lowry and Valanciunas.
and Van Fleet.
Van Vliet's a he's a point guard too, right?
Yeah. And Siakam. I've watched him like
I
play.
just like saying his name.
He was
Siakam.
he was hooping at UCLA like the entire summer. Like every single one
Yeah,
of
he
those
was with
Rico
the-
Hines videos, like
The ones with
Siakam's in them hoes.
The ones with Harden, right?
Even before Harden was
Yeah.
there, because like it'd be like the bigger players started showing up like later in the season.
Yeah.
I mean later in the summer, but like Siakam was there like every
whole- yeah.
Siakam. And I think Norman Powell was there like every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Powell's on the Raptors too, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty good contract. His is like $10 million.
Yeah. He's a friendly contract.
All right.
I don't want to talk about the Western Conference, honestly. It's the Warriors,
All right.
Rockets, and then
All right. Do me
it's a
this.
jumble.
Tell me what are the teams that are making it to the playoffs? So you got the Rockets, the Warriors. Who are the other 6?
In order or just the 8?
Who are just making it?
Okay, because I think the rest of the order is just going to be jumbled. I think it's going to be the Thunder, the Nuggets. Are we assuming Jimmy Butler stays?
Currently, yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
so we'll go by
Thibodeau
that.
doesn't want to trade him.
So we'll go Warriors, Rockets, OKC, Denver. Who else we got? Pelicans. I'll give the Pelicans. Jazz. I forgot the Jazz. Jazz are going to be up there, actually, I would say. Jazz. T-Wolves, assuming he stays. And Lakers.
So the Lakers are in.
Lakers are in.
Lakers are in.
What do you think?
So you think the Timberwolves are in, and you
If
think
Butler
the Lakers
stays.
are in?
Yeah. So I think the Clippers are out, and I think the Spurs are out.
Blazers are out. You say Did
Blazers
you say
are
Blazers?
out. No, Blazers are out.
Blazers are out.
Which is, that's close. They got a decent team, but Western Conference.
Blazers were in the hunt.
They were in it last year. They were third, right?
Yeah. But I think that
All
kind
the way
of.
out. Well, that was because they were all jumbo too, right? It was
Yeah,
like 2 games between 3 and 10.
Yeah, it was 49 and 47, and then like your tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Ugh, I have no idea. I don't know if Jimmy Butler's still gonna be there. I don't believe in the Pelicans. I don't think the Pelicans are in. I would replace them
With the Blazers?
with the Spurs.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think the Spurs can beat enough bad
They got
teams.
Randall, though. Pelicans got Randall.
What has Randall done?
He's, he can ISO.
Okay, you basically traded Randall for Rondo, right?
I guess.
You basically swapped Randall for Rondo.
Yeah, that's true.
What does... And
They got Giroux.
here's the thing. Randall can't get you the same results as having Rondo.
Yeah, but I think...
Having engaged Rondo. So Randall is like, yeah, you can get points and rebounds, but, you know, where's the assist? Where's the distribution?
That's true.
And now you're basically going back to the Pelicans the year before last.
Yeah, but the Spurs,
And
they
I-
have Aldridge,
I don't
another year
believe in
older. They have DeRozan.
But
they
Aldridge
don't
was
have-
all NBA another year. So it's not like he's on like...
Yeah, but at that point, you're saying
a
one
steady
All
decline.
NBA. That like you have Anthony Davis, who's an MVP candidate. Then, so if it's only one person it takes, because they lost that one rookie already. Then they lost Murray for the season, which is huge, and then they lost White for like 6 to 8 weeks too. Who was supposed to be the other guard? They don't have Tony Parker anymore. Who's your point guard?
Mills. Damn, now I don't know.
That's why. If it wasn't for Murray, then yeah, I think I would have given them more of a consideration. But Murray was out, and that their rookie, the other rookie, or not? No, he's not a rookie anymore. He's a second year, right? The guy from Colorado, something White.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I think the Trailblazers still make it. It seemed like they had injuries last year and
I'll give you that.
ground out 49 wins.
I'll give you that. I mean,
I don't think the Timberwolves make it, and I don't think the Pelicans make it. I don't know who's
so
in. Well,
Blazers
definitely,
are
I
in.
think the Nuggets are in
Who else
if
is
they're
in then?
healthy.
Clippers. Who's the other
Lakers.
team that's in?
It's got to be Lakers. I don't think
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
agree
the
with
Lakers
Lakers.
are going to miss the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't see LeBron not being in the playoffs. They're gonna get him in, if anything,
Over under for the Lakers.
to make the playoffs.
No, what's over under for season wins?
I give them 46.
Let's see what the sports book says.
I think I take 46 to 48 just to make the playoffs. So somewhere in that range.
I think in the West it might be fewer wins
Why?
to make it in. I think it's just
Because
gonna,
everyone's gonna be winning and beating up on each other.
yeah, I think it's gonna be like based on a bunch of tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Lakers over under. LA Clippers. Lakers over under is 49.5.
That's close.
And it's pretty much even money. So nobody has an idea.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be between 40 and 47. I think they get 47. I don't think they get 48 or more. I think they get 47.
Yeah, but if they get 40, they're not making the playoffs. And you said they're making the playoffs, so it's probably higher, right?
I think that's how big a variance they have. But
So you think there is a chance that they don't make the playoffs?
I think there's a chance they don't make it.
Oh, I don't think so. I think they're gonna make it.
Because you can LeBron out 10 wins in the East. You can LeBron out a win against the Wizards, the Pistons, the Hornets, the Knicks, the Nets, the Bulls, the Magic, the Hawks, and
Plus,
maybe the Heat. You can LeBron out like at least 9 wins.
Yeah.
You can't
And he's
LeBron.
not,
You can't LeBron out. You can LeBron out the Kings, the Grizzlies, the Suns, and I'd say the Clippers and the Nuggets. You can't just like be the best player in the building
and then win.
and just get the win.
Plus, I don't think he's like championship or bust this year. But at the same time, I don't think he's just gonna like lay back and take an L of like even making not making the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's gonna be close. Do you like LeBron on LA?
Well, Bill Simmons thought it was gonna happen like 3 years ago. So
Oh yeah, I never heard that.
the whole time I was just like, well, eventually he's gonna go to LA. I thought he was gonna go to the Clippers. It's funny because the Clippers finally got a forward that they can play right after the rest of their team falls apart.
Yeah.
It's like you now have Tobias Harris, who's a legit forward.
Yeah.
The exact guy you needed
before.
4 years ago. You got him 3 years too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is amazing. LeBron on the Lakers. Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw it coming with like the signs and stuff. Like if you were reading the tea leaves and believing, it's just like, yeah, he's going to LA. I'm just not even going to, like, he's not going to Philly. He's not going to Boston. He's not going to the Rockets. I didn't believe any of those. It's like he's either going to the Clippers or the Lakers.
Yeah.
It is.
I could see the Rockets. I could see that, but I wasn't really buying it. But yeah,
I wasn't buying that. I was selling very low on that.
Yeah.
He definitely was not going to.
but I think it's good. It's good for the NBA when the Lakers are decent and when the Knicks are decent and stuff.
Well, they're going to have like 50 TV games. We're
Yeah.
going to see a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm sure they have more than the Rockets, probably, right?
Yeah.
But I think they should move to this the top 16 teams instead of the 2 conferences.
That would be fun.
They just need to do out, and then that way you get the best finals versus like last year that was just trash.
The NBA doesn't want to do that because I just heard somebody say an argument that they had against it before. I think it was like the
I heard that too. The 2 elimination games versus 1.
no,
Like, you know how they had the Nuggets and the Timberwolves have the game at the end of the season?
no, it was
They
like
said people like stopped playing because once like the top 16 teams made it and the other teams didn't have a chance, they would just like tank, you know?
but people were taking like by All-Star break.
Yeah, I mean they're always gonna come up with a reason, and then like the travel stuff and
Yeah, I think it
whatever.
was the travel where they would have to change it from 1-1-1 to 2-3-2. They would have to change it back, and
Yeah.
they didn't want to do that.
But I mean, like, how much further is some of these things? Like, if we play the Warriors, that's what 3.5 hour flight. We
But-
could be playing Chicago and get there in 2.5 hours. It's not.
Yeah, but
like,
if it's like freaking the Warriors or the Lakers against Boston,
oh yeah, that's
then
true.
it's like now you're doing a cross country flight every other
2
day.
games. Yeah, that's tough. I guess they
Granted,
can spread
you-
it out more.
Yeah, granted, you still have to do that in the finals, but it's like that's the only time you'd have to do it. Where you might have to do it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, like 3 different rounds.
Yeah,
I guess.
so that was the argument
Yeah.
against it.
I don't think they're gonna do it anytime soon, but I would like for it to happen. But I feel like it's only gonna happen like after the Warriors run, and at that point, like our window is gonna be closed too by then. So it's whatever.
Or they'd have to do like a mid-season tournament.
Yeah,
Just
that would
like
be dumb. Like make the All-Star game count.
it'd be like goofy, but it'd be fun. It'd be funny.
Like a money prize or whatever.
Yeah, but like
This-
the team gets like
This summer there was this. Do you see that thing on ESPN? I miss basketball so much, but anyways, there's this thing on ESPN where it's called The Tournament,
yes,
the $1 million
TBT,
or whatever. Yeah,
the basketball
the
tournament.
basketball tournament.
I missed all the games this year. I said I was gonna watch it, and I just missed all of them.
Yeah, there's a few there. I mean, it's pretty good, especially the ones where they had that Ohio State team with like former NBA players.
Yeah, the
like
Ohio
Sullinger
State
and stuff.
team. They had the
I wish Greg Oden played on the team.
I forgot what he said. He did play.
Really?
Yeah, he
I didn't see
played.
him.
Yeah, I saw some highlights of him. They had the Ohio State team. They had a Notre Dame team, I think. They had a Syracuse team that was like Boeheim's Army or some shit.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah, I
like
saw that team.
it was
And
like
they had that,
all the white guys. who
Yeah, that
looked the
white guy
same.
that was with Melo. What was his name?
I don't remember. It's like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler. What? First, let's get your unresearched. What is your opinion on what's going on? Where do you stand?
What do I know, or where do I stand?
Where do you stand on it?
I think he should have done it in a better way. I feel like that was too much of a diva move on his part, and he's not good enough. He's good. I'm not saying he's not good, but he's not good enough to do that.
I think the opposite. I love it.
Which part of it?
The whole thing. I like that
Including going back to the practice and calling everyone out.
Yeah, I like that he's a crazy person. Like he's a lunatic.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that I've read that he demanded the trade right after they got eliminated.
Oh, so if that happened, then I can give him that.
That he asked to be traded then,
Oh.
and it just came out.
Later on.
Yeah, in the summer.
Then I can be okay with that. Yeah, because I was okay with him going back to the practice because it wasn't like he was hiding from it. Like he came there, he showed up, he played with the third team and beat the first team.
Here's the story of the practice. He didn't tell anybody he was going. He just showed up.
Yeah.
Then he subbed himself in
Yeah.
to the scrimmage and beat him. I don't mind that he was yelling at everybody.
Yeah.
I like it because he was crazy.
Yeah, I'm okay with all
Like-
that. I just don't like the fact that he waited that long to ask, but I didn't know that he had asked for it right after they got eliminated.
Yeah, from what I read.
Because I heard the rumblings last year where he was already calling like Towns and Wiggins out. But
yeah,
Wiggins is trash. Like
Wiggins has not lived up to his hype.
if
problem.
if I had like 1/1,000,000th of his athleticism, I would have been like, what's that guy on the Bucks now? That was on the Blazers, Pat Connaughton.
Connaughton?
Whatever.
But there was people who thought Wiggins had like Kobe potential and shit.
He has the athleticism to be a LeBron, I would say. but he just like he never worked out hard enough to get big. He's probably not as strong as LeBron, but he could be a T-Mac.
And what's crazy is that apparently Andrew Wiggins dapped him up before he left.
Yeah.
So Andrew Wiggins was like, you know what? I've been getting called out all over the place. I'm going to be on his side. I'm going to be on the right side of history.
But yeah, I mean, if he ends up just coming and just playing whatever, like there's a lot of those teams in the 90s and like Shaq, Kobe, they hated each other, but they still played with each other for a good 2-3 years, and won or two championships during that time.
Well, it was only maybe 2 seasons where they actually hated each other. It was like the first, from Phil Jackson's book, it was like they were good up into the first 2 championship seasons.
Yeah,
and then the third one was like, oh, Shaq's out of shape, and like Kobe is still trying to figure out like how to be an adult and how to interact with people.
Yeah.
And then like the next season you get eliminated by the Spurs, and then that was kind of like them falling out. Like they kept like sniping each other in the papers and like interviews, and then like once they had picked up Carmelo and Gary Payton, it came to a point where like they had to be like, they were threatening each other and they had to like be kept separate in practice. Yeah. But I mean, those 3 seasons, it's like it was Shaq's team, and it's just like Kobe can handle all the perimeter stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I could give him that, but they still won that third one, even though they hate each other. So what's to say that Jimmy Butler...
the third one was just like Phil Jackson had to do way more hands-on managing.
Yeah, and then after that, he probably didn't care. He probably thought like getting Malone and Peyton in, like they would deal with it themselves, kind of thing, probably, right? But I could see the Wolves making the playoffs, even though like they hate each other.
I don't think they're making the playoffs.
If he stays, I think they do.
I just don't think they're going to be good enough. I don't think they're going to be good enough with him. Who
do you think is going to get him?
It's the Lakers. The Lakers and the Nuggets.
Are you going to trade for him?
Who?
Jimmy Butler.
Would I trade for him?
No, I said who do you think is going to get him?
I have no idea. The only team that seems to have like a legitimate offer is Miami.
You don't think the Rockets is a legit offer?
No. I don't think their offer is good enough because they would want too much.
Yeah. I think eventually
the only way the Rockets would get them is if they do some wizardry where it's like someone's bird rights and then like somebody who could still be amnestied.
Yeah.
And then like
a 3-team or something?
Yeah. Or it's like we'd have to trade 2 people away first and then give them something because it's like we can't afford to give up PJ Tucker and Eric Gordon.
Yeah.
If it was one or the other,
I'm okay with giving up Gordon, but I don't want to give up Tucker.
I'm the opposite. I don't want to give. I'm kind of okay with giving up Tucker. I'd rather not because we don't really have another legitimate big man. It's like once you start depending on the Nay.
But with Tucker, we can kind of play
small.
We can probably kind of match that depth lineup of like the Hamptons 5.
Yeah, we can play small. I just don't want to. I'd rather have Eric Gordon, period.
We'll have the Bahamas 5 take on the Hamptons 5.
Why are they the Bahamas 5?
Because that's where they went this summer.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. No, I'd rather have Eric Gordon than PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
Because, like,
He's good, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I think
I think we're more versatile defensively by keeping Tucker.
Yeah, but I think the offense stays at status quo with Eric Gordon.
Yeah, but you don't think Butler could offset Eric Gordon's offense?
I mean, in raw numbers, yeah. But then it's like, is Butler going to be able to just wait to get an open 3?
Yeah, like is he just gonna be like a spark plug versus like,
or is it just
he needs to have the ball? And...
Like people, like we had questions about Chris Paul and James Harden, but Chris Paul is like, yeah, I want to play less on the ball.
Yeah,
and it's just like, okay, if James in the game, I'm just gonna keep giving the ball to him.
Yeah, and
then it's like, oh, this is freaking Ed Davis on me or some shit, or this is freaking Kevon Looney on me. Okay, now I'm taking it. And then it's like Chris Paul, when he's out there by himself, he could just do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
But it's like, how would you fit Jimmy Butler in there? Like, if it's one thing if it's like, okay, now you can stagger 3 people.
Yeah.
Let's get into a realm I have no idea about. I can't imagine it. Versus Eric Gordon is just like, you can plug him in as is with wherever. It's like you can have him with Harden and he has the ball. You have him with Harden and he just moves and gets open threes. You can have him with Paul. Either way, you take them both out and it's just like, give Eric Gordon the ball. And it's like every time he pushed the ball and he's being aggressive, like off rebounds, we won the game. Yeah. So I think PJ lets us be a little bit looser, but I think Eric Gordon is like the fourth. Eric Gordon is literally like the reason we're able to play this way.
That's true. I don't know. I would be okay with like just not making the trade, but I would be on board if we did it. I kind of trust what they're doing, so we'll see.
And apparently Tom Thibodeau does not actually mind what Jimmy Butler did. Of course, because that's his guy.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, but I don't know. I feel like there's too many reports out right now where it's just like, all right, I believe you, but I don't believe you.
And he called that players-only meeting that apparently people say didn't actually happen.
Yeah, there's way too much going on. They just need to like either trade him or just be like, yo, we're just not going to trade him and like let him walk next year.
I hope they just don't do anything and we keep getting content for it.
Yeah.
But we're going to call that an episode.
It's a wrap.
This is
35.
The Space City Brothers podcast. Follow us on all the podcast platforms. SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube,
Google Play,
Google Podcasts.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it's a new app, Google Podcast app. All of them. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Email us, spacecitybrothers@gmail.com. Any final comments?
Nope, I had fun. I felt like we could go for hours, but
I absolutely can go for hours.
Yeah.
And we out.
Real talk, nigga, all facts. Look how I run it up. Look how I run it up. Look how I'm coming up. I wish you was one of us. See how that money come? Paper cut fingers from counting that money up. Praying emojis. The blessings keep coming. I know I can't have enough. Never on E. Took off on haters. There's no need to gas me up. I'm patting my lead. I'm too far ahead and there's no way you catching up.